Well, hi. I think the more time passes by, the less we meet each other in this little room. But I think it's for the better, because it's better to have something to say, something meaningful and significant to say once in maybe a couple months, rather than just spit out something every single week. As you can see, the overall look of this room changed a little bit because the new year is coming and it's time for the Christmas decoration and everything else. You can also see the Christmas tree though, like over there, but I turned it off because it ruined the whole overall color scheme of this video. So I've been seeing a lot of comments towards this year, 2020, as like, oh my god, worst year ever. Nobody liked this year, it was bad for everyone, everything sucked about it. I should disagree with that probably, because it really wasn't that for me, you know? The least I can call it is just the regular year with its ups and downs and with positive sides, with negative sides. And in this video, I'm gonna talk about my experience with this year. So talking about 2020, we really need to keep in mind that the price of really actually important things was shown to us in this year, like things that we have but don't appreciate, just going out of the house every day, buying groceries, being around people, it's something that we used to have, something that was so normal to us was taken away from us just in the moment like that, and we didn't know how to deal with it. Some people still don't believe that this is a real thing, but we need to keep in mind that this pandemic, this virus, it's real. Obviously, I don't minimize the effects of it. And the worst part is that it's probably not even over. It's not even close to being over. Although I tend to believe that probably it's gonna last a little longer until it's finished. And I strongly believe that it's gonna be finished sooner than we think it will, because I just want to keep this optimistic approach towards things, And many people were infected and many people felt horribly, crazily bad, and then they still probably deal with the consequences of this. And it's obviously horrible, nobody says that it doesn't exist or it's not horrible, but at the same time, I can't really say that because of this it was a bad year for me, personally, because I didn't face it really this year. I didn't face it. I was quarantining myself, and then I got sick really, with something which wasn't this, but we're going to talk about that later on. But I really didn't feel the consequences on myself, and nobody in my close proximity, in the groups of friends that I talked to, they didn't face the consequences as well. That's why I can't probably talk about how horrible it was due to the virus, but I can really talk only about the things that are true to myself, which I used to do, and I'm still doing that, and I'm still quite good at it, because I just gotta be honest. I just gotta speak my mind, and that's what my videos are always about, just speaking my own mind. And yeah, comparing this video to my 2019 video, which is called I Moved, and I also talked about the year that has passed. This one probably is more positive to me, because in 2019 I still was struggling a lot, and the half of a year was just horrible, straight up. And the 2019 itself was so mind-blowing. It was just ups and downs, ups and downs. No virus was happening, no pandemic was happening, but I felt shit. I felt crazily horrible. I was depressed over losing a relationship. I was depressed about my own self, because I couldn't quite figure out who I was and why I was who I was, and just my purpose in life, all those things. They sound cheesy a little bit, they sound like they don't mean anything, minor problems comparing to what 2020 brought us into, but to me it was really important, and I still think that when the virus is going on, you are forced to stay at home, but you have a job and you still keep doing what you're doing, and you know what you're doing, and you're proud of who you are. You are self-investigating. You're looking for things that you like, and you understand who you are. I feel like this is much better than being nowhere in terms of figuring out what's next, feeling so apprehensive at the same time. Like 2019 to me was like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's gonna happen next. I don't know who am I don't know what do. I don't know how do I heal those wounds that are still aching. And 2020 was like, yeah, this crazy thing is going on. People are dying. Everyone needs help. You should be careful wherever you go. You should protect yourself. You should all those crazy new rules implementing everywhere. But at the same time, by staying at home, you know who you are, you know what you're doing, and you know to a certain degree that what you do is right, and what you do, what you should follow, you follow, and you kind of keep yourself safe, and everything is okay. And that's why I'm gonna call like 2020 my best year so far. But enough of the good shit, you know? Enough of that. Let's talk about the negative side. I'm not saying that this was a crazily overjoying year. No, the shit happened too. So first of all, as much as I loved being in a lockdown, crazy news, I've lost a lot of opportunities, like because of this lockdown. Whenever something happened to my teeth, because I wore braces, still to this day, by the way, didn't take them off, they're still here. I had a problem with them, and I couldn't get it fixed because everything was in lockdown, and I was like, alright then, I gotta figure out some things myself. Also, spending a birthday in the first days of lockdown was kind of sad, and I wanted to take a day off that day, I remember that clearly. And I wanted to go somewhere, I wanted to maybe buy myself some things, you know, just some presents and everything, just celebrate. On Monday, basically, they proclaimed that it's gonna be the beginning of lockdown that week. And I realized that my plans go to shit completely. I start online teaching from scratch after watching like a couple of videos how to do it. And then it was Tuesday, and it's my birthday. And I still had lessons that day, didn't have a day off. And I was nervous, terrified, screaming to myself. It wasn't really a proper birthday, but still my partner, he helped a lot with that. He made sure to cheer me up. Comparing to my 21st birthday, it was like much better, because 21st birthday was just like, oh, messy. Also, I lost a lot of friends this year. Like, if we were talking about best friends and like people that are really close to you, I lost a couple, that's for sure. And this time around, I'm not gonna say that they lost me, or they betrayed me, or they, you know, just stopped talking to me. No, I did. This time, I did. At some point, I realized that by talking to them, it made me feel bad, you know? It just generally made me feel like I was a piece of crap. Not because they told me something or they, like, I don't know, bullied me. No. It was way deeper than that. It's also kind of connected to 2019 thing that happened to me. Just the idea was that throughout the year, I've been trying to, you know, adjust to this new situation that I was in, you know, to the new atmosphere, to the new set of things, although I was obviously broken and needed help, but I tried to make myself be okay with things that were happening around me. The certain fact is there that something is something now, not that it was before. And I was like, okay, this is something. It's okay that it's something, and I need to be okay with this. But I couldn't be okay with this. I just couldn't. I still to this day, I think, can't be okay with this, which is normal. I feel like it's fine. What is not alright is making me feel bad about that it's not alright to me. I am allowed to feel whatever I'm allowed to feel. And you are too, by the way. Don't let anyone tell you that it's not okay, or this is stupid, or this is not meaningful. This is really meaningful. And the fact that somebody tries to make you feel good about it without really doing anything, just like showing this fact up your ass. That doesn't change things, you know? And they were fine without me. They formed their own group, their own jokes, their own life, their own existence. I didn't feel needed anymore there. I'm not saying that they should have written me letters saying that they need me every single day or something. No. Absolutely not. One beautiful, nice, sunny day, I just got out of there. Any group chats, the friends list, they were all cleared, and these people were no longer a part of my life. It just still hurts to think about that, you know? To go back into the past and think about that, and seeing the people that used to support me in my views and, you know, in my ideas towards certain topics, see them turn to the people that I absolutely despised. That, my friends, was the last one, and I still, to this day, wish nothing but the happiness to those people, obviously, because, you know, we're not gonna live in anger all life. What irks me the most is that I sit here and talk about this fucking shit for almost 10 minutes, and they don't even give a fuck. And I'm the one who does. I even heard our, like, mutual friends to say that, you know, it's stupid, it's dumb, like, nobody thinks of you that way, you know, it's just childish of you to leave all that like that. You should come back, whatever. No, you know what? It's valuable to me. My feelings are valuable, my thoughts are valuable, and how I feel is valuable. And if I think these people hurt me, I'm not gonna be around them anymore. No, I'm done with, like, putting up with something that hurts me, because at the end of the day, nobody's gonna, like, appreciate it. Nobody's gonna appreciate it. Everyone takes it for granted. And if I hurt in this situation, nobody cares. Everybody else is fine. And I'm the hurting one. Even now, see, look, I'm just getting so angry at that. And they probably are fine right now. Even if by a small chance one of them watches this video. All I want to say, I feel so much better when I don't think about you. And it wasn't childish, and I don't regret it at all. And my life changed drastically to the better when I stopped talking to you. And I erased you from my life completely. And you can have fun. You can have fun in your little world of whatever you have, you know? Be fine, please. Be fine. Just don't come to me anymore. You know, just don't blink in my sight anymore. Because without you, I've been so far the best that I've ever been. Saying that everything is alright, everything is fine, you're fine, everything is alright. I don't understand why you be mad. No. You don't understand, that's your problem. Aggressive. I need to drink some tea. So another shitty thing that happened to me was this mysterious sickness that I got like a couple weeks before the new year. And I probably still have it now, you know. And so, you know, I took a test for COVID. It wasn't this 2 times. It went negative. What was that? Who knows? I don't know. So, like, I didn't lose my sense of, you know, smell. I didn't lose the sense of taste. I didn't lose nothing, pretty much. Only thing I had was high fever. Not like high fever, but like maybe 37.3 degrees Celsius, like in the span of like 3 weeks. This is like the 3rd week already. No. Was it the 3rd? Yeah. It was the 3rd week. I went to my mom on like November 23rd, I guess. And then I had these allergies at her house. I thought it was like something that made me sick there because usually I have allergies on like some things like dust or food or of some kind, some things. You know, I thought it was this, so that's why I didn't pay much attention to that. And then I went back home. And it continued to be worse and worse. Then it was in my ear, and it was in my throat, then it was in my lungs, and it was like, okay, that's something wrong. Then, the next week, I got rid of this cough. It just, like, was a little bit, but I thought it's, like, gonna go away soon. But then, next week, I felt horrible. I got, like, high fever. I was all, like, hot everywhere. Like my head was hot, my body was hot, and my hands for some reason were really cold and wet. I don't know why, it's just a weird feeling. Later in the day, I felt like really, weak in my muscles and everywhere, and I was like, oh my god, something is wrong with me. The next day, I felt the fever again, and I felt it again, and this whole thing repeated itself. So I went to the doctor, obviously, the couple of days after. They screened me, they looked inside of my lungs, and they said that nothing is there, so it's not COVID. You're free to go home, just drink some antibiotics and you're fine. I kept drinking the antibiotics, I did drink all of that, and the weird thing was I didn't start to feel better afterwards. So, like, I felt a little bit slightly better, so my cough went away, my nose stopped, running, and like everything stopped, except for the fever. And I still kept feeling this weird episodes of like, high fever suddenly, then I lay on my bed and I want to die, and it lasts for like 3 hours and then I'm fine. I still don't know to this day, like, what is it. I'm planning to take one more test after this is all over. I thought that I've went an entire year without catching COVID. Lucky me, I didn't have to deal with all these things, and then I'm suddenly like so sick that I can't even do anything about it. It's so horrible. So now, put away the negative stuff, let's talk about the positive sides of 2020. So for the positive sides, actually, I want to say that I strengthened my relationship with my current partner. I'm so thankful about that. So everything is stable. Like, there are things that I'm ready for, that I'm prepared for, because I kind of know what to expect of the relationships. I feel so safe, I feel like in harmony in this like new space and new environment. And like, with this thing comes the thing that I am in a safe environment right now. So I moved like last year, in the end of the year, and it's gonna be like in a week, it's gonna be an anniversary of me living here, actually. So yeah, this change of places, it really helped me, in terms of improving my, environment. I feel like it just improved my relationship with my family as well. Because, well, obviously you have struggles when you live with your family for too long, and then when you move out, you kind of start missing each other, and then this is how your relationship improved. I think this way, maybe it's really not that, but I feel like this is an improvement. So also this year I set my goals for self-education and self-improvement. After the lockdown was over, I kind of, like, in my workplace, they offered this course of like preparing for CAE, which is Certificate in Advanced English Language, I think it's called like that. So it's a Cambridge exam for your English knowledge, and I decided to take it. And now I'm one of the only ones remaining in that course, because we started it as a group of teachers, and then like only a couple of us stayed, and I was one of them. And I still, like, I kind of thought out, sorted out the things that I wanna, learn in the future, the things that I want to study for in the future. Like, first thing is this certificate. The second thing is going to be like some teaching certificate probably, or some, education in like theory of teaching, because all I've been learning so far is practice. In the future, I'm planning to take maybe like a CELTA, which is kind of hard, and kind of costs a lot, but it's like an entire course for like 4 weeks. But who knows? Maybe if I do take it, maybe, it improves my qualification, and maybe I become a better teacher after that. But maybe not. Maybe I'm just taking like another course, and I'll see what I can do in the future about that. So the thing is that I have some goals set for my future education and for my improvement, which is great, because I was afraid that I'm gonna stuck in one place and then not learn, not do anything in the future, and that would be kind of sad. So one more positive thing that I'm kind of like all hyped up for is that this year taught us as teachers that online teaching exists, and you can take part in it, and it's actually all right in most cases. In some cases, yes, obviously we know about problems with internet, with young students. They don't understand information when it's coming from the screen. They better understand it when it's coming from a real person. So this is obviously, something that we can find with. I gained, the professional experience in that at the same time. So it's like kind of like and development at all cases, online teaching, at home teaching, and like now we can do both kind of. Now I'm learning about some other things that you can use in online, like Google Classroom and all that stuff, like resources that you can use, different platforms like Zoom, Microsoft Teams, like all of that, and I'm so excited that this year has taught us this many things. In just 1 year, we learned all of that. We adjusted, like the thing that you can now deliver everything to your door, like without any trouble. That is crazy to me, because like I never go to shops anymore. Like I always order everything online, and for some people it was like the reality till this day, but to me it was so new and so exciting. And the last point I'm going to talk about today is this little paper that I have here. It says, "Today I'm proud of myself for." I started making this thing in like January last year, but I feel like it's a good time to unpack it today because I really needed some motivation for myself throughout the year, to just, to make myself feel better about certain things. Such a little small thing, but it's so meaningful to me. Look, it says over here, "Insert happiness here. And today I'm proud of myself for." So let's unpack it. I actually put some notes there, like positive things that happened to me throughout the year, and like that I managed to do. And sorry for my narcissism right now, but gotta say some nice things about myself, although nobody else is gonna say it. So let's see. Oh, there are many things actually. They're all in Russian. Oh my god. Oh, I'm proud of myself for holding out the lesson quick and very effective, and despite of my tiredness and exhaustion. Oh, that's so sweet. Today I'm proud of myself for being the leader during the camp and leader during my lessons. And I was finally heard. Oh my god, look at that! I was more strict towards the students that deserved it, and I felt respect. Whoa, that is a statement over here. This is a very sentimental one. I'm proud of myself for understanding that I belong here on my work. Oh, I understood that this is my calling. I'm a teacher now. I'm a teacher, but it doesn't have a date though. So yeah, that's why I love 2020. I started streaming during the lockdown, and I found friends there, I found people who were coming to my streams, and then they joined the Discord, and then we kind of kept in touch still. And there are certain people from online that I've known for probably a couple years now. Yeah, dude, I'm talking about you. You know who I'm talking about. In case you watch that, that's me. And also, like, my partner was streaming too, and the people from his streams, they knew about me, and like we all started like kind of hanging out together, like in Discord and games and everything. It taught us to, to be happy about smaller things, because whenever this shit happens, for example, you get sick and it's horrible for you, but whenever you start feeling a little bit better, you're so happy that it's like almost over, and your body is just going through that, and you're making it, you're really making it, and nothing can stop you, nothing can change the fact that you are going through that and everything is okay, Whenever you just have the situation, for example, at work, where you don't know what to do, And then you talk to your colleagues, and they're like, dude, I don't know what to do either. Like, how do you change the sound? How do you change this? And you understand that everybody is on your side, you know? Nobody tries to fight you. Nobody tries to make you feel bad. Nobody behaves in this selfish manner, you know, because you're part of something. You meet people that are no fake shit. There are no fucking assholes. There are no people that are so self-absorbed they can't even think about what other person feels. You meet people that are actually kind and good to you without, like, not asking for anything in response, you know? You meet people who support you no matter what you say. And whenever you say, fuck it, let's do it, and they are on your side. They don't blame you for nothing, you know? And that's beautiful, I think. Follow me on Twitter I try to speak with an accent. I learned about that a couple days ago. Now I'm trying to do that. So follow me on Twitter to catch up with all of my daily updates. I sometimes post there, sometimes I don't. And follow me on Twitch, usually, because I usually now stream on Saturdays, but you definitely need to check the schedule because sometimes it changes up. And yeah, because we hang out there, because I definitely do stream every single week. Streams are consistent, my videos are not. This is what you should have learned by now. I'll see you in 2021. Have a nice year, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and I hope you're having a great day, you're having an amazing time, and stay safe.